Namaskaram, my dear friends, I'm back again. Today's episode, I am going to talk about celebrations. This came up because I really want to do celebrations. I usually plan for birthdays and Christmas and New Year's, but I never really know how to celebrate the normal festivals that are celebrated in India. And it probably just happened. And though I feel like my preparations is not too standard or what is expected, but let me share to you all some celebrations that I've celebrated recently that made me realize and feel profoundness in just celebrating. So I kind of told myself that I need to start planning for these celebrations, like Mahashivratri, Sadhguru's birthday, Sadhguru's Enlightenment Day, Navaratri, Lunar New Year's, etc. So I started adding them on my calendar so I'm not necessarily surprised that, oh, surprise, today's the day. And I'm not able to attend Sadhguru Satsang or Sadhguru's discourse because I didn't plan it. And adding it to my calendar gives me a reminder that okay, it's happening soon. I need to clear my schedule. I need to find ways for me to be able to sit and watch live streams of Sadhguru Satsang. I want to share though what had happened during Sadhguru's birthday. Because I really love celebrating birthdays, so I really tried to, in my own way, celebrate Sadhguru's birthday. And I was at work and I couldn't go home to my daughter. So I celebrated here at my other home close to work. I prepared a really nice meal. I prepared some dessert too. And just ate, offered the food that I made. And just being really mindful that yes, this day is Sadhguru's birthday. I lit lamps. I couldn't remember if I did an extra Guru Puja, but definitely the reverence, the sense of celebration was inside me. But I really felt like it was not enough. I felt like I was just doing the bare minimum for celebration. One time I wrote a song for Sadhguru. And during his birthday, I thought to myself, okay, let me put notes onto this song. And that night, I was ready to, turn my piano on and figure out the notes for the lyrics that I wrote. And I couldn't find the lyrics. Like, oh my God. I wrote it when I just started moving and it's probably like in a pile of paper. And I don't know where it is, but I was a little upset that I didn't have it. So I kept thinking like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And with a little bit of disappointment, I thought to myself, I just need to offer up something to Sadhguru. So with sincerity, I sang him a song. I poured my heart out and I sang his favorite song. Do you guys know what it is? Guess what it is? I'm not gonna say. You can put it in a comment if you know. But when I sang the song, I sang it as if I am in front of him and I'm offering the song completely. All of me, with nothing left of me. For all of me is the song that I offer to Sadhguruji. It was not necessarily perfect, the song. There were some notes I couldn't hit perfectly, so I had to tweak some parts and sang it again. But the moment where I sang the song and I offered up the song to Sadhguru, a part of me just felt like he appreciated all of it and that he was there receiving my offering. And after I sang, I just cried and cried and cried and cried. But I'm glad I sang that song because I felt like my celebration for Sadhguru's birthday at that moment was fulfilled. That I was able to offer up all of me to our dear Guru. Despite the situation, despite the circumstances. It may not have been grand, but I get to offer myself up completely. And it was one of the most beautiful things I could have ever experienced. And you know what? That moment was key for me. It was key for me because then I realized, my gosh, celebrations don't necessarily need to have grand preparations planned meticulously ahead of time. Especially in my situation where I am the only meditator in my house, so the things that I do, the sadhana that I do, is not necessarily accepted in the household. So I have to discreetly light lamps, have to discreetly do my sadhana. I don't usually talk about it. So the celebration is also a little bit discreet. So recently, Deepavali just happened and I couldn't light a million lamps, so I lit the lamps that I normally have. And in the essence of celebration, I wanted to offer another song. I just wanted to offer. And so how it happened was, when I started lighting the lamps, I wasn't in this home, I was actually in our other home. And my daughter was with me. She just showered, she just put her bedtime clothes on so she was ready for bed. And we probably have maybe like 20 more minutes till she goes to bed. But I felt like I needed to celebrate Deepavali before we go to bed because it's that day. And so when she saw me light the lamps, she asked me, "Mommy, what are you doing?" And I just told her like, "Darling, it's actually a special day today. That's why I'm lighting lamps." And then she just said, "Really, Mommy? Can I sit with you?" So she sat right next to me while I was at the Siddhasana in front of my puja space. And I told her, let's just pray, darling. Be thankful of everything that's been going on and everything that we have received in this life. And so we did. And I felt like that wasn't enough. So I sang. It went, Yogeshwaraya Mahadevaya Trayambakaya Tripurantakaya Trikagnikalaya Kalagnirudraya Nilakantaya Mrityunjayaya Sarveshwaraya Sadashivaya Sarveshwaraya Sadashivaya Sarveshwaraya Sadashivaya Mahadevaya Namaha Mahadevaya Namaha Mahadevaya Namaha Mahadevaya Namaha. And so I think I chanted it for like 3 times. And my daughter was just listening. And I think on the 3rd time she tried to sing. She tried to chant with me. Of course, she doesn't know the lyrics, but she attempts to sing with me, to chant with me. And it was so beautiful. Because again, despite the circumstances, despite the situation, despite the limitations, we still get to celebrate. And that essence of celebration just within allows me to experience something so profound and experience the celebration and the essence of it in the limitedness of the situation. See, so much grace. So much grace only if you allow it. Speaking of celebrations too, just recently I've been watching on Sadhguru exclusive Leela, the life of Krishna, and how Raas Leela is a celebration through dance and singing, and one's able to transcend. I'm just bringing this up because my past self is a very, very conscious dancer. I know I can't dance well enough. Like in terms of coordination, I feel like I'm a little bit too stiff. Or I don't know, maybe I'm just a little bit too conscious to actually dance properly. But it was not so much an interest for me compared to like singing. And I was always conscious that people were gonna look at me because I really can't dance well. And throughout the years, where the sense of self is thinning down and fading, where the sense of me, the identity, is not as strong as it was before. It's just been easier now to like dance without having to worry about what people might think, if people would see me, or what they would say. And it's such a liberating feeling. So I just realized this because, of course, it's the month of October, and we went to an Oktoberfest in one of the cities here in Florida. It was a big festival, not like gigantic, but it was a decent size festival where there was like a live band. It was great music, a lot of singing, a lot of dancing. There was a lot of beer that I didn't partake in. There's a lot of schnitzel, a lot of bratwurst, sauerkraut, potatoes, and I couldn't participate in any of those. However, I was able to participate in some pretzels. It was good pretzel. But anyway, so I still enjoy the essence of Oktoberfest because of the pretzel. And in the tent where the band was, a lot of people were like sitting and eating, and there was like a smaller open area where people were dancing, and my daughter was there. And of course, how children are, they don't care. They just dance however they dance. This is her favorite dance move, where she kicks too. And I was there with her, and I danced with her the way she danced. And I just realized, maybe it's far from being Raas Leela. But I think it's a possibility, especially now that sense of self has slowly diminished, not really caring too much about what people think. I mean, not even too much, like not caring about what people think at all. And just dancing your heart out. Maybe with the right ambience, the right songs, and the right energy around. Maybe someday it could happen for me too. And it would be something that I would want to take my daughter with to hopefully experience Raas Leela. Maybe one of these days. So yes, that was just the recent happenings this week where I really had some realizations of celebrations and the dancing and the singing, where situations don't have to be perfect or the way you want them to be to still be able to experience the profoundness of having a sense of celebration within you and to just offer yourself up to sing, to dance without any sense of self or that identity. And it was a breakthrough, a possibility that, with celebration and singing and dancing, it is a possibility to transcend. Namaskaram. So yes, that's all I want to share with you all. The essence of celebration, the essence of abandoning the self through the play of life. And I hope you all get to experience it too. So yes, until next time you guys, bye!